Okay, everybody, this is not going to be perfect, but here we are. We're going to give it a shot. My name's Jeremy Randall. This is my daughter Francie, my daughter Ruby, my wife Jessie, and my son Sam. And we want to invite you and welcome you to the 13th annual Reverse Rett New York City event.
While we'd love to be with all of you, with our friends and great auction items and great food and drinks together in New York City, unfortunately, because of COVID, we're not able to do that, but our mission still is the same, and we need to raise money tonight to help reverse Rett syndrome.
We can't let the pandemic slow us down on all the traction that we've made over the years, so here we are coming to you live from the Randall's front porch with dogs barking and cars driving by and all sorts of stuff happening.
Take 15. So this is Ruby, and she was diagnosed with Rett syndrome when she was 14 months old. Jeremy and I started to notice a loss of some of her skills when she was an infant, and at her first year checkup we realized that we should look at other options about testing for Rett syndrome. Right now she's 12 years old and she's a nasty middle schooler and she's loving it. She loves earrings and has a keen fashion sense. She loves henna tattoos, music, a killer smile, and she has a great group of friends and community members that have wrapped their love around her.
Everyone in our world knows Ruby, and everyone who knows Ruby admires her strength, resilience, patience, and beautiful energy and peaceful innocence. She's also a shameless flirt, so if you're a male and you get anywhere near her house, look out. She also loves to have a perfectly timed laugh when her siblings get in trouble. Watch out for her.
As a family unit, we try to do as much as we can and not let Rett slow us down. We like to take walks together, we ski together, we swim together, we kayak together.
And whatever Ruby can't do with us, she's always an encouraging onlooker, or what we like to call the supervisor. She loves a perfectly executed wood split, a lacrosse assist, a campfire, and a really fast golf cart ride.
Rett syndrome has made our highs higher and our lows lower. And while it's given our family a unique perspective on what it means to feel lucky and what it means to look after one another, I know that every single one of us would like to see Rett syndrome wiped off this planet.
So you're going to hear from Monica Kuhnrads, founder and CEO of the Rett Syndrome Research Trust, on all the progress we've made on our quest to cure Rett. All this research happens as a result of your support and private donations from events like these around the country. This event in particular has raised over $6 million to help fund Rett research.
So on behalf of our family and all of the other families affected with this disorder, we thank you so much for your support. Thank you.
Thank you. Told you it wasn't going to be perfect.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben Bostic. I'm going to play for you a song called The Diagnosis, which is a song I wrote last year after receiving the diagnosis of Rett syndrome from my daughter, Carmela. Dreams are made of glass. They shatter so completely, and it happens so fast. In a moment go from bliss to bust. The world changes so much faster than us, and wisdom is in short supply. Science knows what it is, but it don't know why. Data flows like water from implausible machines. But just because you know the truth don't mean that you know what it means. Lord, the heart is in constant motion, tumbling downstream to the infinite ocean, gasping, beating, looking for signs and wonders, listening for signal in the storm and thunder, and hope will light the way on the darkest of all days. God, we need an overdose to face the diagnosis. Do-do-do-do-do. Pain is a poetic art, mastered by specialists, reading from charts. Sticks and stones can break your bones, words will break your heart. Lord, the heart is in constant motion, tumbling downstream to the infinite ocean, gasping, bleeding, looking for signs and wonders, listening for signal in the storm and thunder, and hope will light the way on the darkest of all days. God, we need an overdose to face the diagnosis. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Monica Coonrads, founder and CEO of the Rett Syndrome Research Trust, and mom to Chelsea, a young woman with Rett syndrome. My promise to all of our supporters is that your donations are used with the utmost integrity and efficiency to advance us to a cure for Rett syndrome. I've always made it a priority for RSRT to spend maximum dollars on what matters: the research. Since RSRT was founded, we've averaged 95% of our funding going to our research program. I want to give you a sense of the big picture on Rett research. Last year, we successfully completed our 3-year, $33 million strategic research plan, Roadmap to a Cure. We achieved exactly what we set out to do, significantly advancing 6 priority approaches that target the root cause of Rett syndrome. Those 6 approaches are gene therapy, gene editing, MECP2 reactivation, RNA editing, RNA transplicing, and protein replacement. These approaches are not meant to be palliative. They're bold and they're targeted, and they're intended to result in a profound reversal of symptoms. Our progress has brought us to an exciting new phase of the research called Cure 360, reflecting the fact that we have Rett surrounded and that we're attacking from all angles. Through Cure 360, we're accelerating the 6 approaches while simultaneously ensuring that the research incubated at RSRT moves into biopharma. This is a critical step for propelling lab science to clinical trials and to changing the lives of those who suffer with Rett. Of our approaches, gene therapy is the closest to the clinic. Taysha Gene Therapies anticipates filing a clinical trial application with the FDA this year. Gene therapy is an approach that we've championed and moved forward at RSRT for over a decade. Taysha and other biopharmas I expect will jump into the Rett space would not be developing clinical trials without data that was generated by RSRT-supported researchers. That's a testament to how your generous past support has had a palpable impact. We're also funding 2 other critical gene therapy programs, one at UPenn and the other at the University of Edinburgh. As these programs move forward, they will likely partner with biopharma as well. On a personal note, my daughter Chelsea is now 24 years old. If not for Rett syndrome, she would be starting a career and enjoying an active social life like others her age. Instead, she's at home, struggling with the worst of Rett: seizures, scoliosis, anxiety, extreme muscle rigidity. And this is on top of never being able to take a step on her own or say a word. I made her a promise that I won't rest until this disorder is cured. And it's a promise I don't intend to break. 350,000 lives are depending on us, on you. Thank you so much for helping us.
All right, Zoe, good job. Keep on going up till the end of the handrail. You got it, girl.
Good job. Cool. Oh, come on, get it.
Dreams are made of glass. They shatter so completely, and it happens so fast. In a moment go from bliss to bust. The world changes so much faster than us, and wisdom is in short supply. Science knows what it is, but it don't know why. Data flows like water from implausible machines. But just because you know the truth don't mean that you know what it means. Lord, the heart is in constant motion, tumbling downstream to the infinite ocean, gasping, beating, looking for signs and wonders, listening for signal in the storm and thunder, and hope will light the way on the darkest of all days. God, we need an overdose to face the diagnosis. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Pain is a poetic art, mastered by specialists, reading from charts. Sticks and stones can break your bones, words will break your heart. Lord, the heart is in constant motion, tumbling downstream to the infinite ocean, gasping, bleeding, looking for signs and wonders, listening for signal in the storm and thunder, and hope will light the way on the darkest of all days. God, we need an